Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Hey, I see some of y'all came in here early. I was late. I'm not at home, so I'm not going to be able to be on time this week. I do distinctly remember warning y'all that that was going to happen, but some of y'all either don't remember or you don't care, because I understand if y'all gotta go to sleep, but at the same time, I'm not at home. So regularly scheduled programming isn't going to happen, which I did warn you about. I remember doing it. Well, hi. I hope you all had a great day. Yes? Wonderful. Top commenter of the day. It goes to, let's see. First, the graphic got to go up. StreamYard was also acting up, which is causing me to have issues. I couldn't log on for almost 30 minutes. So that wasn't even my fault. So there you go. But the top commenter of the day does go to Kayla, because Kayla came in right when I went live. So shout out to you, Kayla, for being numero uno. And then we have Lil 1316. Kira's here. Hello. Aaliyah. Hi. Mikey, how are you? No, I wasn't sleeping. I was awake. I got home, or I got to my place of residence that I am now. I had to cook dinner, and then everybody ate, and then I had to come upstairs. So I had to clean the kitchen with my husband as well. So it was a lot going on. I just didn't have the time to do that because I just wasn't home. So apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hello, Nicole. How are you? All right. So I'm going to make this short and sweet and just tell y'all what I remember from NXT, because I didn't watch the whole show. I only saw parts. So I know for a fact that Lola Vice lost. I'm going in and out. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. It's fucking YouTube acting up again, because it was doing that last time I went live. It was messing up then too. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh shit. Let me see if I can get my mic and kind of see if I can fix that. Okay. That goes on the other microphone. All right. Hear me a little bit better? Does it sound better? Somebody let me know. I don't know what's going on. The StreamYard was messing up earlier. It could be StreamYard or it could be YouTube. Last time I went live, it was definitely YouTube that was messing up. So my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better. It doesn't sound too bad. But like I was saying, I only remember a few things from NXT. The other stuff y'all are gonna have to fill in for me. Okay. But I do remember this. Lola Vice lost in the underground to Kendall Gray. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I hate this. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't think she should have lost. I think they should have kept it going. It should have been continued until Heat Wave, and then Kendall should have lost that Heat Wave. That's how I would have booked it. But Shawn Michaels knows better than I do, and they probably are pulling Lola up. They probably want her brought up. Okay, it's better. Cool. Is it YouTube again? Yeah. I'm sorry. It's still a little better, but still a little choppy. Do me a favor. If it sounds choppy, just go out and come back in, and it should clear up then. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I mean, I've got brand new mics here. So it's not like I got my OG mics. I got my brand new mic. So the sound should be fine, but it also could be StreamYard because StreamYard is just, it's just acting up today. It's not having a great day today, apparently. I think it's YouTube. Yeah, I think it is YouTube again. YouTube has been acting a little strange. It's been a little strange lately. Um, but yeah, unfortunately for her, she lost and Kendall won. Um, I unfortunately did not watch much wrestling again this week. Don't worry. To be fair, Monday Night Raw you did miss, but I did recap it for you over on my Instagram and I recapped it here. So if you missed anything and you wanted to see it, don't worry, I covered pretty much everything. But yeah, Lola lost. Hopefully she goes up and she does some damage on that main roster. I love Lola. I've learned to love Lola because there was a time where I did not like that lady. And she grew on me. So I have to give her props where props is due. When she says that she really worked her ass off and got to where she was, she definitely did. I do believe she deserved a better title reign than she got. I don't like the title reign that she got, but I know that they're going to give Kendall a long title reign the same way that they gave JC Jane a long title reign. And I feel like for Kendall to dethrone JC Jane and then only get a few months in a title reign was a little piss poor. But you know, whatever. Was that for me?
I thought he didn't bring your water, so this was like that.
He brought me that and put like a 3/4 of water in there. I never drank out of that. Thank you. Anyways, let's see what Mikey said. They are trying to silence you and you must not let them. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. I promise I won't keep y'all on because I know that it's late. So I'm going to do my best to keep the show going. Okay. I'm going to do my best. Let me see. WWE's website is just full on Brock Lesnar. Thank you, Brock Lesnar shit. It's just odd. Anywhoosies, let's go to the tag match. So this match, we got new tag team champions in NXT. This I did get to see. Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights are now your new NXT Tag Team Champions. They have dethroned Vanity Project. Finally, somebody took titles from them. And I have to say, I'm happy for Miles and Tavion. I just wish that OTM was able to take the crown instead of giving it to Tavion and Miles. Don't get me wrong, love them both. Miles is now a double champion, but I do believe that OTM deserved that title. But it is what it is. I'm not mad at it per se. Let us move on. Ren Sinclair faced off against Zaria today or yesterday, and she defended her NXT Women's Speed Championship against Zaria. The matchup had two stipulations. One is if Ren won, then she would automatically gain a title shot against Zarya. And obviously, if Zarya won, then she would become Speed Champion as well as NXT North American Champion. With that being said, it did not end with an actual winner. You know that the speed matches are usually 3 minutes, I believe. And unfortunately, that match ended in a draw. So there was no winner for that particular match. With that being said, let us move on. Cake girl number 2, yeah. Yeah, she's still a champ. She's still the lit champ. Thea Hale and Jada Parker faced off against Carmen Petrovich and Nikita Lyons. And just like the losers they are, Thea Hale and Jada Parker defeated Nikita Lyons and Carmen Petrovich. As far as I know, it went with what it went, and that was it. The girls won, and they, beat the champ. They beat them. It's over. Now, Keanu Carver had a match against EK Prosper, and he ended up beating EK Prosper. Good for him, I guess. From what I saw of the underground match, it was a good match. But Kendall was able to put Lola into that armbar, and that is what ended up defeating her in the end. Grayson Waller also made a play for the NXT Men's Championship. He made it very clear that he was going after it. He had another verbal takedown there at the PC, and this led to Cruz Montana and Grayson Waller being and Tony D'Angelo both being put on notice because obviously they were in the ring and they were having it out. But of course, Grayson Waller has inserted himself in this title scene. It's interesting because we haven't seen Naraku since he went up against Tony D'Angelo in that street fight, which is very interesting. Jada looked a mess. That's how her render looks. I don't know what's going on with gender. I don't know what that was. I don't know what you're referring to either, Nicole. Does the champion retain if they go to a draw? I'm sorry, Mike, I didn't see your question, but yes, they do retain. The match ended in a draw. There was no definitive winner. So Ren gets to keep her title. She does not have to give it up. The Waller promo is the talk of the town. I'm not surprised. The first promo he cut, he said some real shit, if we're being honest. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I recall Nicole saying it a lot that there was no real star power in the men's division for NXT, with the exception of Naraku being there and Mason Rook being there. Other than that, even Tony D'Angelo isn't at their caliber in terms of star power. And she was right about that. The problem is they gave the title to Tony. Tony is the kind of champion that looks beatable but isn't. And therefore, you're going to get... can you take this, babe, and put this over there on the nightstand? I got to get one of my packets to put in here. I'm sorry. I didn't even let you get up like that. Unfortunately for him, he just looks like a beatable champion at all times. And therefore, that's what everybody's gonna, see him as. The same thing happened with JC Jane, but the difference is that she made herself someone who was undeniable. She followed in Mandy Rose's footsteps in terms of how she presented herself, and she surrounded herself with girls who, I'm not being mean when I say this, so just hear me when I say this. Real talk, if we're being honest, 99% of the time when you have a group, the people that are surrounding them, the leader, are usually better wrestlers than the actual leader. This is just the truth. This happened in the bloodline with Roman and his cousins, and it happened with JC Jane and Fatal Influence. And she was one of the ones who was better than the leader when she was in Toxic Attraction. It's it's just the nature of the beast, if we're being honest. So she was able to maintain herself on the top because she had a lot of help. She had the girls on her side constantly running interference. The same thing goes for Liv Morgan and Judgment Day. And now you have that with BFAB and the baddies. So, it's a thing. We could be clear about that. Um, I didn't get to see NXT in full, so I can't give you guys a full rundown of it. But I will say, for the most part, the new tag team champions being crowned was a good thing. And I hate that Lola lost, but it is what it is. And now she's no longer undefeated in the underground. I'm not quite sure what the obsession is with Kendall Gray. I don't get it. Everybody else gets it, but I don't. I don't understand it. It doesn't register with me in terms of her. I see her as just the same way I see Braun Breaker. Um, so SummerSlam is over with. Yes, we've watched it. We're done with it. We're moving forward. A lot of things have happened on Monday Night Raw, and now we're going to get the fallout on SmackDown because there's a new WWE Women's Interim Champion. CM Punk decided to go rogue on the post show and call out everybody. And a lot of people didn't like that either. And that was one thing I didn't want to talk about, but I probably am going to address on my Instagram too. But in that interview or in that post show remark, he basically alluded to the fact that Brock Lesnar has things baked into his contract about what he will and will not do or how shows can close when he's booked on them. And a lot of times they book Lesnar's matches to either be the second to last match or the final match, irregardless of championships or not. And so when CM Punk was just like, look, I'm not one of those guys who has those type of clauses baked into my contract, a lot of WWE fans took offense to it and felt like that was like shitting on Obafemi's, rise or whatever. And I was just like, no, that's just Phil being Phil, honestly. that's a part of his shtick. It's a part of his thing. It's part of who he is. It is a way to protect the wrestler and leader. And if you are a real leader, you have your minions do the dirty work. I mean, yeah, she did it. Yeah. Anyways, any more wrestling conversation that you guys want to have? Because I'm gonna move right into SBC chat and this little bitty confession thing that I got over on Instagram that I really want you guys to see. Unless there's more wrestling, we're gonna take a quick break and then I'll be back with all the mess. That is not even the worst thing he said this year. No, and that's the thing. I think that nowadays a lot of fans just, especially content creators, they just like creating content through the controversy. And instead of you sitting and enjoying the content or just enjoying the product and then making your own content off of it, you prefer to relish in the salaciousness of what we're seeing in terms of wrestling. Sometimes the wrestlers fall off, they do crazy shit. I don't make my content in that manner. I make my content based off of the kayfabe. And I don't think people really get what I do over on Instagram. And it makes my ass itch sometimes because I get people who just like mansplain shit to me all the time, just doing the most. And I wish that people really understood how this works. Like CM Punk is a prime example of somebody who will speak the truth but cloak it in character work, right? So he did not lie when he talked about Brock Lesnar's contract, but it was very faint. It wasn't like he dwelled on that and disrespected Brock Lesnar. And what bothers me about a lot of people assessing CM Punk is they take everything that he says to heart. They take everything literally, and they don't give him a chance to just be a character. He has to be Phil and CM Punk simultaneously. He doesn't get the chance to separate church and state. And I don't like that. I think that CM Punk is a more glorified version of himself, which I think a lot of people who wrestle and create characters do, make a more over the top, grandeur version of themselves, right? So when it comes to Phil, I generally, you can kind of distinct between what is real and what isn't. Like I remember somebody took the press conference that he had after AEW where he like really got really beat up. And then they took a more recent press conference or post show interview from him, and they're like two totally different people. And when you see it, you're like, oh, okay, this guy, wow, this guy looks happy, he looks refreshed, and this guy just looks exhausted and tired. You can tell the way that they behave that there is a staunch difference in the environment that he's in and what he's, because he seems to be a product of his environment when you see him. I don't understand exactly how CM Punk operates, but I have an inkling, I have an idea. And it looks like his environment directly affects his behavior. And it physically showed in that interview when he was in AEW. And now you look at him and he's a totally different person. Even when he goes through the ringer in a fight with whoever he's going up against, he comes out of it and he's a totally different man. He's not even close to where he was in AEW, which is very, very interesting considering what most people say about backstage in WWE. Hi, Rico. As Stone Cold said, it is just yourself dialed up to 11. Yeah, because like I said, it's always a character. You're always playing a character. And when you're doing post show interviews, they're still in character. They're not being their 100% dialed down, calm selves. They are 1000% still in character on the post show interviews. So it's very interesting to me that people were just laying him to waste when he was talking about everybody that he wanted to fight. He was very amped up and he was just like, I don't care where I am on the card. I'm always going to be the main event. And I think that's just a part of his shtick. He's always been that way. That's not anybody trying to shit on Obafemi or take anything away from Obafemi. He told Obafemi, hey, I want to fight you too. But if you come over here, you're coming over here, you're coming for a real fight. This ain't gonna be no lackadaisical fight over here. This is gonna be a real battle if you want to come get this belt. So it is what it is. Few household cleaning topics that I'm gonna go over, and then we'll get into SBC chat. Number one, I saw that they're going to Houston for Survivor Series. We found out a few weeks ago that they're going to Houston for Survivor Series. The hoes have not announced SummerSlam yet, and it's pissing me off. Okay. I need them to announce this so I can get everything done for next year because they're being rude. But anyways, so here's the thing. I was online and I have my video, but I haven't posted it yet because I didn't want to post too many videos today because I usually don't post on Thursdays. But I think I'm going to have this one go up tomorrow anyway, just to post it. But I asked the question that I'm going to post on my Instagram, and I want to see what you guys think in the comments. Y'all just let me know. So listen, Survivor Series has no lead up to it right now. Everything seems to be split up. Seth Rollins is gone. He's probably going to be gone for a little while. That's completely fine. We love that for Sethipu. But you've got two options heading into War Games for Survivor Series, right? Now, I was hoping that they would do War Games and then still do the traditional 5-on-5. Okay. But it doesn't look like they're going to do that. I wish they would do the traditional 5-on-5 inside War Games. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Is you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Were you shaking stuff?
I just want they failed, but I just want to make sure they follow.
Well, what was it?
Oh, it was something, but it wasn't nothing too.
Nothing householdy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so here's my question. Who do you think is going to be on the bloodline, or not on the bloodline, but on the Survivor Series team? Now, for the last, since the War Games has been introduced to the main roster, it's been bloodline going in there. They did the same thing with Undisputed Era in NXT. You remember? Okay, cool. How about they do something different this year, right? Now, they have good options for both SmackDown and Raw. Now, you can still do Bloodline, and you can still add in Solo, Royce, LA Knight, and then you can find a fourth to go in there. Um, whatever makes you happy. Uh, or you can, Solo could finally join back up with the Bloodline, and then you can have um Royce and LA Knight, and then they pick two more people to go into the cage unless they do 5-on-5, which that would be a great thing, but whatever. But if you go over to SmackDown, you've got so many options, right? You've got Randall, you've got CM Punk, you've got Cody, you've got Sammy, you've got Finn, right? Drew might be coming back soon. So you've got Drew. Drew might pop up on Raw. If I was Drew, I would go to Raw. SmackDown seems to be very swollen in the men's department. Okay. You got Trick Williams over there. Okay. You have, who else is over on SmackDown? Who else is over on SmackDown? You've got a lot of people on SmackDown right now. A lot. Not Hillary. What about Money in the Bank and Sunday Night's Main Event? Okay, so those, to me, I didn't skip them. I didn't skip them. I want you to understand that I didn't skip them. But I'm saying, like, usually around this time, we get some inkling of where we're headed going into Survivor Series. Money in the Bank, I'm not too worried about because I feel like we already know who the candidates are going to be for Money in the Bank. Trick Williams is going to qualify for sure. Who else is going to qualify? Trick Williams is going to qualify for sure. I think LA Knight's going to qualify for sure. If he doesn't get that match, which I think he probably will get that match at Sunday Night Main Event. So I think Trick is going to qualify. I was doing it. I would do 8 people in that match. So I would do Trick, Carmelo, give me Cody Rhodes so I can have a big name in there. And then we need one more. Put Finn in that match. Finn, Cody, Trick, and I would put Carmelo. Just because I want a good set of high flyers, but also risk takers in there from SmackDown. I would put Ray Phoenix in there, but to me, it's a little too on the nose for Ray Phoenix. But I'm not saying he can't be in it. I'm just saying I wouldn't put him in this match. Then, if I'm going to pick from Raw for Money in the Bank for the men, I would go Penta, um, No Seth, because Seth won last year and he shouldn't have won last year. So no Seth. But I would go Penta, Braun Breaker. If Bronson Reed comes back, I would put Reed in there over Breaker. Okay, but Bronson Reed, we don't know. So we'll keep Bronson Reed out. Um, I would put Dominic Mysterio in there. So you got Dom, Penta, and Braun Breaker. And then I would put as my fourth, I put Jacob in there. Those would be my guys that would operate in the Money in the Bank ladder match. For the women, if I'm picking for the women, I put Io Sky in there for sure. Give me Io, give me Charlotte. Give me Jade Cargill. Give me Blake Monroe. Okay. Give me Roxanne. Give me Soul. Give me Lyra Valkyria, Roxanne, Soul, Lyra, and then if Jordan Grace is back there and ready to go, put Jordan in there. Those would be my 8 for the women and my 8 for the men. As far as Sunday night main event, I feel like LA Knight and Roman are going to battle it out at Sunday night main event in Atlanta. They're probably going to make Becky and Stephanie have a number 1 contenders match. That will happen at Sunday night in Atlanta. And then one of them will go on to challenge Liv at Money in the Bank. More than likely, it'll be Becky Lynch. Because I would save Stephanie Becker for a Monday Night Raw. Like, give it to her for that, and then the Judgment Day cost her the match. Then Adam can make it so that Royal Rumble is when they will have their final bout. You know what I'm saying? Really put it out there. Lash Legend, okay. I don't mind Lash being in there. So you could switch out Jordan for Lash if you wanted to. I don't mind Lash being in there. Lash does great in those matches either way. So Lash being in it, I don't have a problem with. You know damn well I don't give a fuck about Kiana. I don't care. I was gonna top Ilya, but then my computer said too much for Elbow. No, Ilya is fine, but it's just that Ilya hasn't been on TV in a while, and I don't know if they're building Ilya for something. He might be the one to come in and take that title off of Corbin, but Ilya's just been off TV for a while, so I wouldn't immediately put him in Money in the Bank when there are other people who have been on TV busting their ass on TV, and Ilya's been. I'm not saying that Ilya hasn't been busting his ass. I'm just saying he hasn't been on TV. I think Cody versus Orton will be the big match in Atlanta. You're probably right. I don't dispute that at all. I think that Orton and Cody is not going to be a one-time match, though. I think that match is going to end up, that feud between them is going to have a third match. I don't know when that match is going to be. It could be at Crown Jewel because people forget that Crown Jewel comes before Survivor Series. So that match may happen at Crown Jewel or it will happen at Survivor Series. It depends. It really does. Now, I'm not sure when Kevin Owens is actually going to have to cash in his number 1 contendership against CM Punk. I don't know when that's going to happen, but given CM Punk has been making nothing but enemies on the roster, he's got a lot of shit going on. And to be fair to Finn and Sammy, they didn't know that their match was going to be changed to a fatal 4-way. And I don't think that was fair to Finn either. He worked his ass off to get into a singles match with Sami Zayn, and they booked it as a singles match. And as soon as the match came up night 2, that was all thrown out the window once Nicholas got back in power. That might hit. No, it will. I won't deny that. Do we think Orton gonna be the catalyst for Homelander? Yes, Orton will be the final front, in my opinion, before Homelander begins to show his face. It has to happen that way because Cody has been on the verge of turning for years. And if it doesn't happen after Orton, it most definitely will happen. It most definitely will happen during CM Punk's title reign. For sure. The son of Virgil Riley Runnels versus the son of Cowboy Bob Orton in the Atlanta Omni. Atlanta is Cody's hometown. And so it would make sense for Cody to face off against his former mentor, friend turned greatest rival and enemy in Randy Orton. Randy Orton punted Cody Rhodes the last time he saw him, and he hasn't seen him since. He kicked him in the head and left. And Orton was left with a massive shiner on his face and extreme levels of doubt in his mind. Meanwhile, I don't think people really understand what Cody and CM Punk really did. And they had their feud, but quite frankly, it wasn't the kind of feud that most people expected. Cody kept trying to make it into a battle of a villain versus a hero. And CM Punk was like, it ain't that kind of party. But it's clear you need me to be the villain in your story. And since I'm always the villain in somebody's story, I don't mind being your villain to make you get propped up so you can be the nice little hero to rescue everybody from me. It just rang true of what Homelander was like. Homelander liked the idea of what it meant to be a hero. He did not want to embody that. He liked to look the part. He liked to be admired as one, but he didn't care for the real aspect of what it took to be a hero. That was never something that he cared for. Cody, on the other hand, does really care about what the people think. He enjoys hearing the crowd and how they cheer and love him. But he forgot one lesson that John Cena used to talk about all the time. And that's that even in all your love and admiration, the fans are going to show you how they truly feel every single time. And every time Cody comes out there, despite the fact that he's a good guy and CM Punk is also a good guy, he gets booed mercilessly. And unlike his counterpart, like John Cena, it affects him more than he wants to lead on. You know? Sweetheart? You want to blow up your bed? Hi, Mika. How are you? Last time Randy saw Cody was the RKO Summers at SummerSlam. Yeah. Yeah, prior to that, he got kicked in the head, is what I was saying. I didn't mean it literally, but sure. Hold tight. I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll be back.
All I'm saying.
Okay. I had to give me a cool drink today. We went to Whataburger. My baby had a time. I gotta make sure he get one before we leave.
Fast restaurant.
He love him some Whataburger, child. I didn't know the cigarette people got into music. Oh, you tried it. Yeah, child. He had to. We took the kids to go get ice cream today, and we had to run to Trader Joe's and get me some what was it, the gold barbecue. Those things are fire. I hope the Trader Joe's back home has it. Um, Shout out to my little sister because she went to Trader Joe's and bought them, and I was like, "Where you get these chips from?" The chips are fire. Um, Look like I'm gonna be a Trader Joe's hoe. I ain't gonna be all up in there drinking the viral shit or eating the viral shit. I do want to get some of these soup dumplings because the bitch is gonna dummy. But we went to Trader Joe's, got some snacks, took the kids to go get some ice cream, and then we went to go get food. And me and Hubs went through the city. And we found the mansions, the real rich side of the city. Yeah. Bitch. I said, what the fuck? Nigga, I'm not going nowhere. You understand me? I'm like, this is my new crib. This is my new crib. Thank you so much for coming. The houses was gorgeous. Beautiful houses over there. Tell Cody the tides are changing. Yes, Star Spangled bitch. It's funny. They finally have a Whataburger here, and I'm ecstatic. Period. Now they got Bojangles down here, but my daddy said the Bojangles here only serves chicken tenders, which is fucking weird because why would you do that to yourself when you got some of the best chicken on the market? I'm gonna still roll up in there though and go get my Bowberry biscuits. I get some chicken tenders too now. You know what I'm saying? Haven't had any since I lived in Texas, baby. When I tell you, there is a whole other Whataburger chain in North Carolina. Is it? What side of town was this again? It's not. It's not back home, Brandy. I can promise you that it's not back home. I know where the rich people live back home. Bratnall, downtown, Pepper Pike, Aurora,
Certain parts of North Olmsted.
and North Olmsted. But even North Olmsted's house is dilapidated as fuck. But Illyria,
Yeah.
that's where the rich people live at. I've never had Bojangles. Okay. Bojangles is really good, especially when you find a good one and they are diligent about making the food fresh for you. Bojangles is fire. I don't know about some of these new Bojangles that's only doing the chicken tenders. I don't know nothing about that. The original Bojangles that I know, Bojangles made bone-in chicken. You got chicken tenders. They had biscuits. They don't do sandwiches. They do biscuits. So if you get a sandwich, it's coming on a biscuit. Their biscuits are so good. They have the blueberry biscuits. The blueberry biscuits come with blueberries inside of them, and it has this icing on top. It is so sugary sweet, but it is so good. When you get them things fresh, oh my God. Getting a blueberry biscuit in the morning when you on the road and a good strong cup of coffee is like life. That shit slaps. Slaps. is so good. I like to get my biscuits with chicken though. I don't care if they sweet biscuits or not. I love Bojangles chicken. It's seasoned really good. It don't taste nothing like KFC. It don't taste like Popeyes. It tastes like Bojangles. It's the best way to explain it. Yep, and it's not affiliated with the Texas chain. Ooh, how did they swing that? Because that sounds like some McDowell's shit from fucking.
Very far, and that's further up south for Bojangles to be at. They clearly said, like you said, Tennessee.
North Carolina is right next to Tennessee, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they do have it in North Carolina, I think. I don't remember. He said it's not affiliated with the Texas chain at all. I wish Brahms would franchise. They were my favorite burger joint in Texas. They were a burger joint, ice cream parlor, and convenience store. That is wild. Their dirty rice bowls, oh, it's so good. They have fire dirty rice. It's better than Popeye's dirty rice because Popeyes don't be doing this shit right no more. Matter of fact, I could have made, when we go home, I'm making dirty rice. I'm making it with ground turkey this time, though. And I'm going to get some spices and season it up myself. But yeah, I think I'm going to make some dirty rice when we go home. And some chicken breasts. So I can have dirty rice, chicken breasts, and then I'm going to make some spinach because I haven't had spinach and I don't know when. I got like 4 bags of frozen spinach at home. And I want some mushrooms. As soon as you order more than 2 Bo-Berry biscuits, you might as well pull past the window because you'll be waiting. I don't mind waiting for my box. I usually order 12 of them anyway because my husband loves them, and then I usually give at least one to my nephews since they're gonna be with me. So I need a full box so I can eat what I want, which is probably 1.5, and by then I'm not gonna be able to eat no more. Oh, bitch, you into the sea? Is you near my neck of the woods? Maybe. Look up Brahms menu, Tiffy. Trust. The number 6 was my favorite burger, the jalapeno pepper jack burger. I couldn't feel my mouth after eating it, but it was so worth it. I can't. Yep, 12 for sure. Gotta get a dozen. You gotta get a dozen. It's good. If you've never been to Bojangles and you have one in your city, please go to the best one. Don't go to the one and I hate to say this, but go to the one that's on the nicer side of town because if you go to the one in the hood, you either not gonna get your food right or they're gonna take forever making it and it's still not gonna come out right. And you're gonna be like, your chicken was old, even though it took them 20 minutes to make the shit. Okay. Now I know for a fact the Bojangles down in Florida, Georgia. There's a Bojangles in Mississippi. There's Bojangles in North Carolina, South Carolina, and there is Bojangles in Tennessee. I don't know if there's one in Missouri. I'm not sure. But I know I've been to all of the Bojangles in all those states. Because every time I go to a city that have it, I beeline for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we gotta go to White Castle. I think we missed the White Castle. Gotta go get some White Castle burgers. You know what I'm saying, Jared? Anyways, every one of them, as long as you go to a decent Bojangles in a decent neighborhood, it's gonna come out right. Just don't go nowhere in the hood. And I love my hood folk, my hood people. I do, but sometimes y'all don't take your time making food, and I'll be having time for that. 10 out of 10, Rico would burn this mouth again. Period. So when are we going to brunch? I don't think I'm in your neck of the woods, Rico. I am somewhere, but I'm not in your neck of the woods. To be fair, I don't want to tell everybody my business on the internet. People weird. I'll tell you in the DMs though. It's in VA too. It's the Bojangles in Virginia. don't think I haven't been to Virginia since I was a kid, and I don't remember. I haven't been to VA in a while, so I wouldn't know. But Mikey says it is, so I trust you, Mikey. See, you get it, Leah. We don't have one in St. Louis, but we got White Castle everywhere. White Castle is everywhere but in Ohio. They took all the White Castles out of Ohio, and that pissed me off. Right when they took my Cleveland deli, my corned beef place, I haven't had corned beef in. I think this year for New Year's we're gonna eat corned beef again. Remember that one year we went and bought it from Vienna? I think we might do it again. The sandwiches was fun for New Year's because we ain't have to cook shit. And we didn't buy the sandwiches that time. We bought the stuff to make sandwiches with, which I thought was better than buying the actual sandwich rag. And it was cheaper.
Everybody was able to eat. Dad was able to.
He can make his own sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because if you within driving distance, I will pull up. I am not. I am not. 2 up, 2 down. Oh, cool. I've never had White Castle either. I will say White Castle is an acquired taste. Everybody's not going to like White Castle. I do, though. The burgers are steamed. They're not grilled like everybody else's burgers, but they're really soft and they're small. And then they put grilled onions on top. They good. Some of them come with cheese. Some of them don't, but they're really good. They're like super savory, and you can like kill like at least 10 of them. Okay. And then they have the 30 sacks where you can get a sack of those fucking burgers and you can get fries. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, really put White Castle back on the map. But real talk, my mom used to go like when she would have like a little bit of money, and you used to be able to get 30 sacks for like $30 because you would be paying like $1 a burger. Actually, it was $15. So my mom would go and get 2 of those 30 of burgers, and we would sit in our house and we would eat fucking White Castle burgers and fries, and she would make a big picture of tea. Did you make tea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She'd make a big picture of tea, or she would make a big picture of Kool-Aid, and we would sit and just eat burgers and watch TV and drink Kool-Aid. And I remember those days fondly. That was a time. That was when Pizza Hut was actually good and didn't taste like fucking tomato paste out the can. I love a good corned beef, Brandy. Love a good corned beef. If I go to White Castle, I get the little slider briefcase. Yes. Yes. I don't get the briefcase. I'm pretty tame when I go to White Castle because if you eat too much White Castle and you are not an onion person, White Castle gonna mess your stomach up. It's like going to fucking Taco Bell. You go into the bathroom, bro. Like, so I usually get maybe 2 or 3 White Castle double burgers. I don't get the singles. I get the double burgers. I get 2 or 3 of those. I don't get no fries. I don't get a drink. I just get my burgers. I go back to my room, give me something to drink in my room, and I'm straight for the night. I don't touch nothing else. I don't look at nothing else. I'm not trying to do nothing else. Speaking of burgers, I have some drinks tea to spill. Oh Lord. And it had a buffet. It did have a buffet. It did used to have a buffet. Pizza Hut did. No. I remember I had to have surgery on my leg when I was a kid. And my mom ended up taking me to Pizza Hut for the day. And I had to hobble into the Pizza Hut because I couldn't walk on my legs. So I had to hobble in there and I had to hobble out. It was the time. But we ordered a pizza and I was a big pineapple on pizza girly. So I would order a pizza, I would order a pan pizza, extra cheese, bacon, pineapples, um, bacon, pineapples, and pepperoni on there. And I would order the ham, and I would have extra pineapples on there so I can balance out the salt. My mom was a meat lovers girl, but actually my mother, if I recall that particular pizza, she likes ground beef on her pizza, heavy onions, and she likes olives on there, and it's got to be black olives. My mom is a unique individual. Like if she could have a cheeseburger pizza, she would. That's just how she is. Yeah, I had to stop getting Taco Bell because it kept tearing my stomach up pre lettuce outbreak. Girl, my daddy is scared of any and all produce. My dad bought some bananas and he made my baby wash them bananas down. Do you understand me? You douse them bananas. He said, I want steaming hot water on the bananas and use gloves when you wash them. I said, God damn. They only said that it was the motherfucking lettuce. They have pinpointed that it was the lettuce. Give me 4 double cheese and a large high C orange, and I'm good. Kira, me and you can roll tough. You understand me? I've never been a club girly, just to make sure y'all understand me. I've never been that type of girl. But take me out to dinner, give me a couple of good drinks and some good food, bitch, and I'm straight. I'm not a bar crawl type of bitch. Like I just want to go to a nice restaurant, sit down, eat, and kiki for a little bit, and then I'm cool. I don't need shit else. I don't want shit else. You know what I'm saying? I just want to eat. This motherfucking shots and shit don't be letting me live my best life. I had bought, I think I bought, what did I buy from Whataburger, baby? The patty melt.
Yeah.
I ain't even finished eating it. I couldn't finish it. I didn't finish my fries. Did I finish my Sprite?
You could Sprite.
That Sprite was crispy as fuck, bro. So fucking good. Dry had a peach refresher from Whataburger. When I say that was the best fucking refresher I have ever had. I don't like refreshers because they never taste good to me. They always taste really super fake. This peach refresher tasted like they took fresh peaches and put it in there, ground it up, made peach juice, and put that in the cup and was like, here. And I was just like, this is so fucking good. It was so good. Oh, book it was awesome. That's like when I had my full nail extraction and I had to hobble into CVS for my pain meds and antibiotics. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Ooh, a cheeseburger pizza sounds good. My mom come up with some good pizza combos now. She love a good cheeseburger pizza. I know that's right, Pops. Said we washing everything. You understand me? My daddy ran that shit hot steaming water over them bananas. And as soon as the bananas turn, I'm turning that into some motherfucking banana bread. Oh, I love a good club. I can't do the club. I've never been a club girly. How we gonna be at the fair, the cabin? Hey, babes, listen. When we go to the cabin, I told y'all do whatever y'all want to do. But I'm a homebody. I prefer to chill. I might go shop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go spend a little coin. But other than that, I'm being there chilling. You know what I'm saying? I have no desire to do none of that shit. I'm not a clubber. I've never been a clubber. I just don't like doing that. And I don't like bar hopping. I don't want to drink with a bunch of people I don't like and I don't know. I like to be at home. So if I get a little too drunk, I can go on my bed. You understand me? I can go lay down. Hey, hi, remind me to say hi to you. Hello, how are you? Oh my God, I love me a good patty melt. We went to Whataburger today, Hiram. So I had the patty melt from Whataburger. And Whataburger has some of the best fries ever. I love Whataburger's fries. I love Whataburger's fries more than McDonald's. And if you ain't never had Whataburger fries, then if you can't tell me that they not better than McDonald's because you ain't never had Whataburger. So you don't know. But they are better than McDonald's. And I'll fight you on that. You understand? Fight you. That patty melt was good. The only thing I didn't like was the sauce. I should have told them no sauce, but I was like, was like, I don't want to be difficult. It wasn't a bad sauce. It had a little kick to it. I just like my patty melts to be very simplistic. Okay. Give me the grilled onion, give me the cheese, give me a little mayo, nothing too crazy. So it's not dry, and then I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? It was a spicy chipotle like mayo on there that I just wasn't vibing with. But it wasn't nasty. I just couldn't finish it. I got full, so I couldn't finish it. Not yippee ki yay. That's crazy. Remember when Nicole ordered the two McDonald's fries during a Rose Sessions podcast, and the second one tore her stomach up? When I told you that we have yelled at that lady every time that she tries to buy a McDonald's Sprite, we cuss her out because she was wilding on them Sprites. I said, why did you buy two of them? She was tore up. And every time she was like, I really want a McDonald's Sprite, we'd be like, no, we said it in acoustics. Do you understand me? Acoustics. She was in here earlier. I don't know if Nicole is still on, but she probably laying down. She was doing stuff for her mom. So see, I always get blue Powerade and Sprite together when I go to Whataburger. I'm not drinking nothing Powerade-ish for no motherfucking drink. Give me the full Sprite. I had a Sprite with no ice, and that bitch was crispy. When I tell you it was super fresh, and I hadn't had a Sprite in like, it's been a minute because I think the last time I bought a case of Sprite, like a case of soda, I think the last time I bought that pop was last year, middle of last year. It's the last time I bought it because I bought a case of 30 and it stayed in there. I think them Sprite stayed in there until the end of December, Jared. You remember?
Mhm.
I haven't bought Sprite since then. But I love the McDonald's. I love a Sprite from a fast food place because it be so carbonated and so fresh. It be so fucking crispy and good. I love it. I'm just drinking my water, so apologies. Anyways, I feel like a cheeseburger pizza would be very easy to make, but for some reason my brain imagines it tasting like hamburger helper. No, no, no. So you got two options with a cheeseburger pizza. My mom likes it with traditional pizza sauce. She likes her onions to be slivered on the pizza rather than having them diced. And she will take the ground beef and she'll cook the ground beef like she would make taco meat, but she would season it with adobo, garlic, salt, or whatever. And then she puts that on top. And the onions are cooked in the beef. She doesn't cook it separate. Then my mom will take American cheese and put that down first, and then she'll put the beef and onions on top. And then when she gets ready to serve it, my mom eats it as is. But me, I'm very extra. So I would then take pickles and I would make a sauce out of ketchup and mustard and like drizzle that on top to give it that burgery effect. But if you want to go full on authentic cheeseburger pizza, instead of using the marinara sauce for your base, use American cheese for your base. That way you'll still have that American authentic cheeseburger and you can use mozzarella or whatever cheese you want to use on top and then put your toppings on there. You can put pickles on there, you can put onions on there, you can put bacon on there, give it a bacon cheeseburger effect, which my mom has done. She also likes olives on her pizza, but she likes black olives. Cheeseburger pizza is very easy to make. It depends on what type of base you want. It won't taste like a hamburger helper either. It will taste like a legitimate burger, like a real pizza burger. And if you really want the authenticity, then I suggest you make a burger sauce to go on top of your pizza or to dip your pizza in, and that'll tie it all together the way you want it. I go to the club every time my presence is needed. The club is not for me. I'm not a clubber. I do not want to be smelling y'all funky ass armpits and dancing in the club. And I've had too many bad experiences going, and I'm just not interested. I'm in my 30s. I wasn't interested when I was in my 20s. I'm not interested now. Maybe in another lifetime, the Lord will let me live another lifetime where I can enjoy the 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 need of standing in line for an hour to possibly be let into the club, only for me to be in there and not dance, holding somebody's drink. I hated every minute of it. I refused. The club was your thing, babe. Did you want to go when you was a teenager? Plus, I was already clubbing when I was like, I was like 13, between 13 and 16. We had a teenage club called Dance.com that I went to, that I have already experienced, and I have no desire to experience it again. I feel like I would enjoy patty melts more if I still like red meat. You can make a patty melt with ground turkey and ground chicken, or just add you some more fat to it. Patty melts can be made out of anything, honestly. My tattoo artist husband made me one when we both still worked at Drake's, and I liked it, but the nausea afterwards was killer. I think when it comes to ground beef, and I mean just beef in general, and people eat beef, most restaurants use 80/20 beef because it's fattier. And I think the fat of meat can be a little too rich for people. You're going to have to go for a leaner beef if you want to eat beef at some point. So if I were you, if you're going to eat burgers and you want to have a burger, then you need to eat something like 90/70 or 93/7, something that's extremely lean, or go for ground turkey instead and incorporate something that doesn't really give you a lot of issues with your stomach. So mix that ground turkey um with some chorizo, or mix it with some um some type of beef sausage. That way it has a fat in there, but it also adds flavor. You don't feel like you're losing anything. If you don't want to do that and you want a straight up turkey burger, just remember turkey can be hella dry. Hella dry. I had heartburn the following morning. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Water burger fries be hit or miss for me. I remember one time I got it once and I was drunk. But once I ate the fries and it was unsalted, I sobered up real quick. Whataburger put salt and pepper on their fries though. She drank two of them and was hurting. Hurting. I was pissed and in full Halloween. That's crazy. Thought you was drunk. Delinquency. Child. I haven't drank any soda in over a year. Been trying to stay away from it. It's actually fairly easy. Since I've been taking my weight loss up, I didn't drink soda for a while. I did switch to zero sugar soda, but even then, I still have what? I got like a full case of soda in the attic. I should still have a Baja Blast up there.
Yeah.
I should have a case of Baja Blast. I still have a full case of what's the other drink that I used to buy? The grapefruit soda that I bought.
The squirts.
The squirts. I still got the squirts up there. I got a full case of squirt and a half a case downstairs, which I'm sure Kevin probably been digging in since he's been home.
Right. I'm pretty sure they get some fair shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been going to my room. Rude ass niggas. Anyway, it's fairly easy to stay away from pop when you cut it out. You can get those flavor packets, and it'll save your life, honestly. Now I'm doing the math of how many I can get before the cabin. Nigga, what the fuck? Tattooing is addictive to y'all. That is crazy. And it was Halloween night. I had to get lit somehow. Uh, I hate that for you. Pickles are delicious. You just gotta get the right ones. You might not be a person who like the shelf style pickles. I don't buy those Mount what they call them, Jared? The what's one big that one company is like a Mount Olive or something like that on the front. I don't know the name of it, but it's Mount something. I don't like their pickles, and I don't like Blasix pickles unless they're deli kosher. I don't like my pickles to be cooked to death. I don't want no mushy ass pickles. I like half sour or deli style kosher pickles. They look like cucumbers still, but they have been pickled enough to just slightly alter the cucumber. I like them like that. I like it with garlic. So I like the Griot's pickles. Those are delicious. If I'm gonna make a burger, I'm using those types of pickles. I don't like the pickles that's violently green and look like they didn't do nothing but just take dye and put it in pickles. I don't understand why it's turned that color, and I don't like it. It's not delicious. That's nasty. Or I'll go to the deli and ask for a half pound of half sour pickles. I've done it before and I will continue to do that because the deli makes some of the best half sour pickles ever. I can sit and eat half sour pickles all day long. That's something that I love. I love pickles, especially the sweet and eat ones. I don't like my pickles sweet. I think that's nasty. But I do like a good pickle. Sweet pickles are a me repellent. I don't like sweet pickles either. You're not alone in that one, Aaliyah. I hate sweet pickles. We got a local thin crust pizza place called Celiona. It's finger looking good. Ooh. You might need to come to your neck of the woods, Karen, and come tear your shit up. I would get you out on the dance floor. I do not like clubbing. I'm not a dancer. I don't like it. I've never been to the club before, but I feel like I wouldn't like it. I don't think that it's for everybody, but I do encourage everybody to try it at least once. I tried it and it wasn't my thing, but I've gone multiple times. It's just not something that I enjoy. That's not an environment that I want to be in. Anytime I ordered a burger at Drake's, I usually swap out the beef patty for grilled chicken or a black bean patty. If that's what you like, that's cool. But I'm a beef girl. I love me some beef. It's all in the people you hang around, Brandy. I agree with Kira. I do think you're gonna need to have you some real cool homegirls to go to the club with because going to the club with a bunch of bitches who don't give a fuck about you is a recipe for a disaster. Trust me when I tell you it's a recipe for disaster. Oop, now Baja Blast. I used to be obsessed with those. I have the Baja Citrus Baja Blast, and I have it in the zero sugar. Gerard had the original flavor, and I was buying him because I have my Sam's membership, and Sam's had a deal on the Baja Blast, and the Baja Blast was like they it came in like 36. I bought you 36. It came in that 36 box, and nigga, I bought AJ every 2 to 3 months. I was buying you a new case because he wouldn't go through it too fast. The first time he did because he loved that Baja Blast. I was like, hey, you gotta chill out. You drinking it too fast. So then he started like spacing it out where he would, drink a lot of water when he came home, and then he might have one or two Baja Blast every other day. And that helped it last a little bit longer. And he wasn't blowing through the Baja Blast so fast. So AJ had plenty of those. He just got sick of them. So when they came out with the citrus one, I switched over to those, but they don't sell those by the 36. They only sold it in the 12 pack. And they were expensive. Like I remember a time where buying a 6 pack of pop was like $6. Well, a 12 pack of pop was like $6. Now they want like $10 and $12. They're charging you $1 per can for pop. And I'm like, no. No thanks. Especially the Mountain Dews. And Mountain Dew, depending on the Mountain Dew you drink, it tastes like It can taste like yak piss sometimes. I've never had a Baja Blast, but whenever we're having a rush at Drake's, our GM would run around saying, "I'm not having a Baja Blast right now." Your GM is stupid. I want me another tattoo. I haven't had one in a while. I heard it's addicting. I only want to get one, and is the tattoo I wanted to get with Bray Wyatt saying "Reveling what you are." I want it on my inner arm. I might get it still, and then AJ wants to get his tattoo. You still going to get yours
Mm-hmm.
for his brother? Pickles. There's a place that does specialty pickles that you might like with the different flavors. It's just, I don't know. I've always been a kind of person where I feel like in order for you to try something, you have to try it different ways so you can see if you like it or not. But I am the one to accept when people say they don't like things. I understand. I want to get all my piercings back too. Brandy, how many piercings do you have? Are they intimate piercings? Hmm? Are you being nasty out here in these streets? I like dill flavored chips and I don't pick them out of my burgers as much anymore, but I hate them. I'm still debating on a tattoo or a piercing for my birthday. I normally do a piercing, but I have a funny tattoo in mind and that I've been wanting since I was 13. Interesting. Oh, what? Oh my God, sweet pickles are literally the best. No, Hiram, they're gross. They are gross. You should never put sugar in fucking pickles in the same sentence. That's disgusting. Yeah, it is Mount Olive. I thought it was Mount Olive, Aaliyah. I thought it was. I don't like Mount Olive pickles. I don't. I like the classic kosher pickles because they remind me of the half sours. And I like the Griot's pickles. I love Griot's pickles. They're delicious. And I like my local grocery store chains pickles. The kosher pickles from Giant Eagle here in Cleveland is really, really good. But if I'm going full on out and I want good pickles, there's a place called the Bellas here that has some delicious pickles. When you order a pickle, it's so fucking good. But if I'm gonna get pickles, like I want a pickle that I'm down full flats on a Cadillac with, I'm going to my deli guy and telling them to give me a half pound of half sour pickles. That's what I'm doing. I love me a good pickle. And if I was making me a charcuterie board, I'm definitely going to the deli and getting half sours. Yeah, you're gonna need some real bitches that's gonna stick with you all night and make sure you don't get left behind. Yeah, for sure. Not yak piss. It can taste like yak piss. It's gross when, especially hot Mountain Dew. Blech. The original flavor of Mountain Dew is fucking. It's not good. It's not good. If you're gonna drink if you're gonna drink Mountain Dew, then drink Pitch Black, Cold Red, the Baja Blast, and you should drink that Lightning one. Isn't that the one at KFC?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's okay. It's a little on the sweet side. It's okay though.
Livewire too.
Livewire's good. Livewire's amazing. And they used to have that the clear one, Jared. What was it called? Arctic something?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was like a frosty
Mm-hmm.
citrus drink. That one was good, but they don't sell that one anymore. Anything else, like I don't like the original Mountain Dew. I used to, but I prefer Mellow Yellow to Mountain Dew. They look exactly the same if we're being honest, but Mellow Yellow just tastes better. Oh, that'd be a cute one, Tiff. Yeah. Mainly because I was broke, but that's the best point. I low key want a shark tattoo or a phoenix one. Get whatever you want. One of my besties got a shark tattoo. I don't want no shark on my body. I just know her ears look like a galaxy. Es una. I can't even see it. My glasses. I can see Es una. Cochina? Did I say that right? Did I say it right? I probably didn't. I'll butcher a language in a minute. Espanol, man. Be butchering it. I want to get another tattoo in remembrance of my little dogs. Oh, Kira, I'm sorry you lost your dogs. I have my nose, tongue, and nipples pierced. Brandy! Not the nips. Bert, did you just grab your nip? Gerard. Really grab his nipple. Gerard dead ass put his hand over his nipple like, Okay. I know so many people who used to have their nipples pierced more than I know people who still have them pierced. Used to and have them is crazy. Hiram, not Tinashe, child. Ooh, Brandy's a freak. She's a freak. Right, go get that controller from Dave. I'm gonna make y'all try some when I go to the cabin. Try some what? I'm not eating no sweet pickles. I don't need to try shit. I'm not eating it. I suppose he was supposed to bring me that controller. He never brought it to me. Um, charcuterie board. Period. Yep. I'm not even going, and that's a no. Yes, no, Hiram, we not eating that shit. Sweet pickles, absolutely not. I'm telling you, they're gross. I've tried many a pickle, and I have spit them all out. Grow up, Rico. I hot tooled that shit out of my mouth. That's crazy. Don't be slamming stuff down up and through here. Go to bed. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed. That ain't the bed. Mm-hmm. Don't go in there in that food. Go get you some ice water and then go to bed. Not you said it right. At least try some frozen pickle juice. Bitch, why are you drinking frozen pickle juice? Hiram, please. Please, Hiram. I have a braid tattoo planned of his hurt heel gloves holding a globe. Well, he had the whole world in his hands. That's what they say. You said it right, Timmy. Hell no. I said it right. Cool. Yes. Only pickle juice I tolerate is in a pickle bag. Oh Lord. Not the nipples pierced. I know that's right. I don't even do those anymore. Go ahead, Brandy. I don't miss egging on the freak. Such a freak. I don't think I could ever get any piercing that's not on an ear or my face. I do not want to get my nipples pierced. I have thought about it, but then I was like, no, titties ain't perky enough for that type of shit. Won't even see them damn piercings, honey. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Y'all gonna try some. Don't worry. We all gonna eat some frozen pickle juice. Hiram, you can go eat ass. That's how I feel about that. You can go eat ass. I'm not eating, drinking, doing nothing around no frozen pickle juice. You sound crazy than the motherfucker. The fuck I look like. Let's be honest. I'll sit down and eat some frozen pickle juice. No, the fuck we not. I don't know where your culinary delights are going, but that ain't it. That ain't it, my nigga. No, sir. No, sir. Not doing it. Oh, shit. I gotta wash my face tomorrow. It's just to break it out. Okay. Hold tight, y'all. Give me 1 sec. Call.
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't desired. If I say I hate you, I mean it. If I say I love you, I mean it. If I say I hate you, I mean it. If I say I love you, I mean it.
If I ever heard one and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Rolling 80 wheels in a city, riding on you. Gotta roll over to you, gotta give her release. Spread your legs downtown, so I'm going out to eat. Hit the raw sounds when I rock up in your city. I'ma roll on the forever, let her roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in harmony.
A claps. Don't close your eyes to get away. Just bang my line and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games, but shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment, I stay expecting it. The pessimist, gold medalists, flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens. Damn.
A claps.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That's what I'm making the first day I get there. I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it out. We're not we're not eating fucking sweet pickle juice. That's fucking crazy. Nah, he might like that. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Excuse me. All right. Well, I do that already. Oh, jeez. When I was younger, they used to have peppermint in the middle of pickles. Kira, where you find that at? What? I don't remember that at all. Peppermint and pickles? I am not interested. Nope. Nope. That's nasty. Ooh, not you was gonna say that. Because I'm gonna be a freak until the day until why are you yelling? It's a Thursday morning. He don't care. You call yourself a freak and you clutch pearls. You pearl clutch over choking and doing ecstasy during I clutch over the ecstasy because no, I'm not doing that. And Rico, you ain't have to air that boy out like that. Just air that boy out. First, just because I clutch my pearl doesn't mean I don't like it. Oh, interesting. You was in here talking about how you weren't into it, and we were crazy for liking it. I don't like you was crazy. Remember who has the filing cabinet mind? He does have one. I said biting. I ain't never said nothing about choking. Tomato, tomato. Oh no, we can't mince words. You said you had a file cabinet mind. Should have remembered that. Oh my, the girlies are fighting. The girls, because biting ain't even that crazy either. I don't mind a good bite every now and then. You know, it's gotta be right place, right time. You know what I'm saying? This is bringing me back to previous conversations with Hiram. I called him a kid 3 times, and all of a sudden it's Aaliyah. I ain't no kid. Under 18 is a child. What's wrong with his phone? Is he asleep? Logan, is he asleep? Why you want me to call his phone? And why don't you want to go to sleep? Well, you should be. Or energy your ass to sleep. Well, he like 19, 20 now. Definitely not under 18. Mm. So he up there, but he a vanilla bean stepping up to a black coffee type combo. I didn't. Go lay down, boy. I'm just not fond of biting, but I like a little choking from time to time. Well, you'll learn more about what you like. Shit, how am I like all the above? Brandy! Oh, the freak level is crazy. Minus the booty eating. Ooh, child. My child like getting y'all booty ate. If that's what you like, I ain't gonna shame you for it, girl. It's your business. Not peppermint and pickles. I don't remember that. Yes, the peppermint stick in the middle of the pickle. Yes, God. I do not remember that. But what's up, unpleasant thoughts? What's happening? I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that. If the pickle's not enough by itself, I think it's the mintiness of the peppermint mixed with the vinegary saltiness of the pickle, and it's a sweetness with the peppermint that people like. It's not as nasty as Hiram's overpowering ass sweet pickles, gherkins, but I think it's just a balance of flavors. Now that's disrespectful. I will try dressing again if y'all try it. No, no. Oh, because you don't want to try dressing? Fine. Stop fucking doing it. Ooh, no, bro. I like my toss in the salad. Ooh, child. This conversation is weird. We going from pickles to booties. Back to fucking pickles, please. Please spare me. I'm gonna remember this next time you say we air your business out. Okay, tell him, Ringo. Tell him. Because what are we talking about? What are we? I should have sent the link here. I forgot all about this link. Hold on. Having a hard time sending links today. Everything is going on in the fucking StreamYard. I don't know what's happening. You be airing my business that I be saying in private. Be quiet where no one can hear you. Quiet on the creek. Quiet. They say Saucy Santan is down for the growls of the ice. Oh, we hate that for you. Oh, computer. Thank you.
What's up, Houston?
If Donnie was here, this conversation would be way more off the rails.
It would
Yeah,
be.
he got tired and went to bed.
Well, yeah, he got to be
Fair
up
enough.
early now. So he got to be awake at 5 a.m. I said, "Ooh, God bless you."
I don't like dressing either, so it don't mean nothing to me. Dressing is good.
I don't
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
have to eat my dressing. It don't bother me. My dressing recipe is delicious, but if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it.
If you make it, I will
It's
try
already doing
it.
spaghetti with. I'm not. I promise that if he decided to make the spaghetti with the barbecue sauce and the ranch, I would try it. I don't have the desire to eat it,
And you see,
but
I feel like I'm the only one who's eager to try it. I feel like I'm the only one who's like, "Ooh,
I'm not.
give me some of that."
I don't want to, but I'm gonna try it because he made it. But that's not something that I'm like dying to try. No,
I just love spaghetti, so I'm like, I'm like, "Ooh, a revamp, a remix."
I don't remember the
spaghetti's
last
good.
time
I
I
just
ate
don't want to
spaghetti.
eat it with ranch and barbecue sauce in it.
I
Oh,
Hey,
we eat spaghetti all the time.
I haven't had
And
spaghetti in like
Nicole's
years.
here.
Holly won't be in here
Oh,
for long. Just coming in to say hi.
Hey girl, hey.
Hello. And watching this little people show.
Another one.
It's the little singles or whatever.
Oh, I think you told me about that one.
God makes parsley and ranch and mixes it into his spaghetti, and he said it's a big hit with his family. I promise I will. But
Because he
that's not
said that it
something that I
rounds
would
out the
eat
flavor and
every
it helps with the texture of the sauce,
Yeah, that's what he said. It's not
which I
my cup
understand.
of tea, but that is. I know I'm late, but I think they should gag us with Chelsea keeping the title. I don't think Chelsea. Ah, I wouldn't mind if she got it because, like I said, it's new and it's different, and they need to start pushing for different and new things. But knowing WWE, they're gonna go back to what they know, just like they did with the main title. Because Sammy should have kept the title, if we're being honest.
No, no, no. Stick to the stuff you know.
Well, Sammy, well, not Sammy, but Saucy Santana was sharing he was reposting the White House since the White House used his song when they were deporting people from the country right on the creek from. So Saucy's been resharing a lot of White House reposts, and he was sharing a lot of resharing a lot of ICE rhetoric from their TikTok, but he's been down for that type of cause for quite some time. Like he been saying some weird shit.
He's like sexy
Then
red.
he get mad because people be calling him big. Yeah, he was like, people mad at you be calling me big, and I'm like, well, you are. Like, it's not like you are petite. You're not a petite man. You are a big man. And
Right.
that's okay.
But you
Just
know what? It
protect your
makes
face
sense because I feel like the
and move
only men
on.
that fuck him are Republicans.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Like, so I feel like, he can't turn on who provides because that's biting the hand that feeds. Beggars can't be choosers and stuff.
Mm, I don't know. He be messing with a lot of thug ass niggas, but they could be Republicans. I'm
Like, when
shocked.
they have the Republican National Convention and the grinder servers go down, I feel like that's where
Mm,
Saucy Latina has his heyday too.
child, not you
He'd
being
be putting in there being like, I'll be
real
at this
sassy and
hotel,
petty.
no loads refused, run a train on me.
Rico, please. Wait, aren't we doing a pause tonight? We're supposed to. I'm not fucking with Rico on that. That's none of my business.
Oh my gosh.
We're supposed to do like a pause tonight. So we'll see. I
They
know
just
that
gotta
when
announce
he
when
makes it
SummerSlam
with Tears
is.
of yeah, that's the thing. They announced everything but SummerSlam for next year. But I know when Tears of come, he can't have tomatoes. So
Oh yeah, because she's
we'll have
allergic.
chill. That's why I said we can do. That's why I said we can do that pasta night. That way I can make chicken Alfredo or somebody else can make another pasta dish, and we can have variety because she won't be able to eat the spaghetti. It's crazy because it was originally going to break up the Judgment Day, and it was gonna start with Roxanne. Exactly how I said they was supposed to do it, and them bitches passed on that shit.
They said y'all want to see us pivot for no
That makes me
reason.
so angry.
I'm so sick
Y'all
of
want
it.
to see us do it again. I'm just blaming everything on Michael Hayes until he gets fired, and then I'll find someone else to blame.
Yeah. I don't know why they scrapped that, but I guess because Stephanie was ready to come back, they went on ahead and went with that. Fine, but it took so long for us to get here. They could have went with that a better story. And Roxanne, I mean, it's Liv still could have got her comeuppance from Stephanie just from them making her cost her title to Roxanne. And then you could have had the side feud with Stephanie and Liv without the fucking championship. Everything got to involve titles. It's so lazy. Well, the Republican convention crashes at Grindr every year without fail. That Saucy Santana is one of the reasons why it crashed. Don't agree with Rico. It's bullshit.
It's because we both hateful ass bitches, Aaliyah. That's why. We both hateful ass bitches. At least we own up to
Yep,
it, though.
Io was supposed to win the title, and Liv and Stephanie were going to have one-on-one non-title feuds. I'm so angry with them right now. That is exactly what I said verbatim. You raggedy bitches. It was almost down to the T of what you said should happen. I can't fucking believe this.
You're fucking lying. Let me see. Open your purse.
That
It's
makes
a
me
mess.
so mad.
I know me and the lady who was training me today went on like a full like 2 hour long conversation about wrestling today. Because I didn't know she was like a casual fan, but her boyfriend's really into it, and we were just talking about it, and we went deep into fucking Vince McMahon lore. And like I remember like I looked at the time, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go on my like my
Really.
last break. And after I stood up and I said, damn, now I'm tired. Talking about wrestling was exhausting.
It can be.
Oh,
I
girl.
feel like they did it to have Rhea versus that crown. See, I
I
don't
could
like that
pass
because I don't want
away
to see
and
Rhea
like
versus Liv at the
revive
crown jewel.
myself, and it would still be too soon to see that match again. Like
I
I
don't
could
want to see them fight at
reincarnate.
crown jewel. I don't need to.
I don't want to see Rhea versus
I
Io
don't need to see
either.
that.
Rhea can stay away for a
No, I
year.
don't. I mean, I can understand the logic behind it because Rhea has never beaten Io, and that probably would be the time that she would because Rhea doesn't have that crown jewel championship, and more than likely, if she comes back and she gets to be champion, which more than likely she will, they're gonna give her that crown jewel championship because they're gonna give it
But
to Roman
also
this year because he doesn't have that title either.
talk about a
But neither
constellation
does CM Punk, and I have a feeling that CM Punk is gonna stay champion long enough so they can kind of revive that little which nobody cares about crown jewel championship.
I mean, the belts are pretty, but
You are
like
the only one who cares. They're massive. They're
they're
huge
massive.
titles. I've never seen a title that big. Like Stephanie, when Stephanie won it, it took up her whole torso, all of it. I'm like, Jesus, how big is this fucking belt?
It's just so unnecessary, and it's like I feel like someone got fired just so that they could commission those two belts.
Which could be.
Oh, but you know what I found out? The not somebody got fired for the damn
Like I fully feel like, oh, we gotta make room in the budget. Cut this contract.
I can never choose. The guy that was number 2, he worked right under Triple H. He was the one who handled all of the business side of WWE and worked hand in hand with Triple H. He is no longer working for WWE. And they say that he's not the only one that has been let go and that they don't know if he like resigned or if it was a part of those cuts. But He's like a top executive that is gone. He worked on the marketing and like business side. Everything Triple H did, he was the business part of it. Triple H was the creative side of it. And they worked hand in hand together. And he's gone. And he had been there his entire rise in the WWE and been by his side throughout his entire time in this wrestling. And now he's gone. I'm like, that's an odd release. It's odd for him fired from his job like that. I was like, what happened?
This is how we
And
lose
then they said
recipes.
TKO was doing some restructuring, as they call it. And I said, oh shit.
They stay
And no
restructuring. Can y'all
good.
just pick a
That means that
structure and
they'll
just
be structure. That means that it's gonna be being let go. But if you notice, most of the people who are getting cut are long tenured people. They make and you have to get rid of them. But TKO, I saw for last year, they put out the quarterly for them. Let me tell y'all what they said. Because this is interesting, and I was gonna do it on the podcast on Down for the Count this week. But I'm gonna tell you what that shit says because it told me. But hold on.
can they like restructure so they have like a better creative team, or is that too much to ask? Like, can they restructure so we get like a better
So
product?
Don't restructuring
yeah,
shit.
that's not gonna. So WWE made $620.9 million between April and June, and from 556 million in that same stretch the year prior. But it put them just over $1 billion for the first half of 2026. They've made $1 billion in the first 6 months of the year. They made $1 billion. Everybody that was bitching, moaning, and complaining, they still made this money. But the thing is, a lot of that money came from the new ESPN deal that they coined. So that was not like all money from PLEs and merchandise and sales, but they did break it down a little bit more so you can understand where their money was. So they said the TV and media rights brought in 359 million. That's more than half of the money that they made for that first 6 months of the year. $359.7 million that they made. Their new ESPN deal was responsible for 80 million of that.
Damn, y'all broke
The
in this
TV money
bitch.
is where WWE.
Don't you calling people broke?
The TV money is where WWE. They make the bulk of their cash, and then made 12.7 million on merch and licensing. They went up on like 12.7 million, and then it says that a lot of their stuff that moved the most, it was through their Fanatics deal. The Fanatics Fest is what helps move the merchandise about the most. And then their sponsorships, because they are selling their own assholes at this point, their sponsorships climbed to $63.2 million from new partners and higher renewal fees. So
I
this is the
can't
interesting
believe
part. For
Lola had her
WrestleMania
last night
42,
in NXT.
yep, she's off, babe. She's being pulled up. WrestleMania 42 had dropped the premium live events and hospitality dropped 33.7 million to 152 million from this last year where it made like double that. So it dropped a significant amount for Las Vegas last year. I mean this year, which proves that it was a mistake for them to go back to Vegas.
That's
It
what
says that the
you
filing
get for
points almost
waking up
entirely
Vegas.
yeah. It points entirely almost at ticket sales. in Las Vegas compared to the year before. Um, and basically, the biggest show of the year didn't move as many tickets as the year prior. They try to blame it on the fact that Vegas had fewer seats in a football stadium, and that shows up in the books immediately. But it is a football stadium. It's a football
That's
stadium,
not
and
true.
oh, they sold out Allegiance multiple times when they
Vegas
had that
is like
transfer
a
with Beyonce.
fucking. I literally have never been to a stadium like that in my entire life. It was the most insane place. I have never been somewhere that housed so many people that I never waited for a bathroom or waited an extreme amount of time for food. That has never happened in my entire life. And that is like the most I've
Oh
ever
my
been
god!
in like a building with like people. I hated every second of it,
I'm about to say, I'm like,
thinking
that sounds
about how
horrible,
many
actually.
people I was surrounded by.
Lord
I
have
never
mercy.
waited. I all the times I had to pee,
But
I literally walked right to the bathroom.
oh,
Broke and lying. That's what's crazy.
I
Broke
mean,
and lying.
not they broke the line. To be fair, like they shouldn't have went back to Vegas. We know this. We've said this multiple times. They hurt themselves by going back to Vegas. That was the issue. If they had went
They
somewhere
lost
else,
me as
like
soon as they
to
did that.
yeah, if they had went to New Orleans, they would have made their money 10 times over. If they had went in out west and went somewhere out west, they would have made their money 10 times over. They didn't have to go to Vegas. They could have went anywhere but Vegas. They chose to go back there, and that was their fault. And because of that, they got cut off, and that's their
And now they're about
Their
to lose more
asses
now
could have
they
money
went
because they're
also
to
going to
need money
fucking
they
Saudi
could have went to
Arabia.
LA. They literally could have went to LA of most raggedy places, and we would have complained, but
yeah,
hell, at least it was better than the same city
they would have
two
been better.
back to back.
Yeah, or they could have went
That's
to London.
crazy.
They could have went to London. They could have went anywhere but there.
They could have went anywhere in the
That
fucking
was their fault.
world.
So, but I'm gonna read the rest of this on Sunday's episode. But I won't be able to do Sunday's episode. I'm gonna be on the road, so I will have to pre-record the podcast episode Friday so I can have it up Sunday, so everybody can we can have something up because I haven't
Yeah.
done. Well, I don't think we've done a podcast.
Well, I am available on
We
Sunday,
got to do something.
so I can be on call.
I
Depending
won't
on
be.
what time, I might be able to hop in for a bit, if not most of the episode.
Okay. Yeah, I won't be home on Sunday until like 10, 10 at night because that's when I'll get in.
Oh,
I'm
I'll
trying to
okay.
get
I'll
in.
be back by then.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, she's traveling right now, y'all. She on tour.
Well, well,
no,
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I wouldn't say
She
I'm
on
on
tour.
tour.
I'm not.
No, I meant
I'm not
Tiffany's
doing
on tour.
that.
Oh,
She's on
oh,
tour, you guys.
I'm
The
not.
United
oh.
President of the United States tour.
Yeah,
Y'all buy
Please stop.
click the link in her
we'll call my
bio.
grief that.
Thank you.
click, click the link in the bio and you can buy your tickets there. You can purchase. Use discount code Tiffy.
I'm so sick
My
of this
friend, I know
shit.
he was trying to make me feel
Please.
better. If people don't know, I've been doing this to also make my feel better. My mom died 2 weeks ago, so there's that. So
Mhm.
one of my best friends, he's been like, really checking on me and stuff like that. And during my mom's, I think it was like her actual funeral. I don't know, one of the things. And he was like, He's like, oh my gosh. He was like, you look so skinny. He was like, you just look so pretty right now. Just like, trying to be nice or whatever. I mean, I thought I looked fine, but I obviously didn't care because of the situation I was in. Um, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's the grief probably. I haven't really been eating, so I was like, I probably do look skinny.
The body is tea, but at
Oh
what
man.
cost?
Yeah. And then on like the day it
Ooh, I almost
happened,
dropped that.
again, you just have to laugh. Like the day it happened, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I should just like lay in the middle of the street. And
This whole crazy.
my oldest sister looked so horrified. And then you know what? Just because I'm nice before I get out of here, I'm gonna give you one more. My father is 82 years old. If no one didn't know. My mother was 62 when she went on to meet the Lord. My father has part of a lung, has had colon cancer twice,
Damn.
has diabetes, was a vet, worked in a steel plant because that's with the that goes with the partial lung thing. And to top it all off, has dementia. And yet
He's still here.
he's still here. But
So
as
sorry.
my Angelo said, still I rise.
That's what she said.
Still I rise.
I can't.
It's like when we lost like all of the wrestling people that we lost before we lost Hogan, and we kept saying like, of all the people, you could have taken Hogan. You should have taken Hogan.
Oh,
I'm
Like when
so
Iron
mad.
oh
Sheik
my
I'm so
passed.
god.
mad she let Trump outlive her.
Ah,
I'm
when you
Please.
so
eventually have like the last stream where like she visits you, you should tell her that.
yeah.
Because y'all know how sometimes you see dead people in your dreams.
She'll probably smack me.
Yeah,
Be okay though.
yeah. You mean you're not gonna feel it? It's gonna be your
Brandy said
dream
you see
self.
Ric Flair still kicking.
Don't get
Not
me
Ric
started on
Flair.
that man. Every time I see him, he looks like he's having an allergic reaction every time. Like he's just be so red and puffy.
Ew.
I'm talking about Ric
Uh,
Flair.
that's his thing.
And then
Oh,
he always like
Ric
squinting.
Flair. Ric Flair is different. At this point, I expect him to outlive everyone.
Mm.
I think there is just something very share like going on with him. Yeah. He's just
That's
one
how
of
I
our
was with my
legends
grandmother.
that's just going to keep on just trucking along. So we got to let the vibes, we got to keep the vibes going.
I can't with y'all.
And that's how it was with my grandmother
All
because I
right.
remember when she got her dementia diagnosis, and I remember like because I was okay. I was in junior year of high school, and I was the only one who was really taking care of her because I would like wake up at 5:30 in the morning to give her blood pressure medication and make sure she had like her breakfast and water or whatever. And then when she got her dementia diagnosis, they were like, "Oh, she's also having heart failure. She's not gonna make it through the night." And I was like, this news comes to me on the opening night of a musical I was in, and I was also in another musical that was gonna open the following week. So I was like, of course this happens when I physically cannot be at the hospital. So the show must go on. So I'm like, she may die, and I'm not gonna be able to see her. But then she makes it through the night. And then they're like, okay, but she might not make it through the weekend. It's real dicey. But then she makes it through the weekend. And then we end up moving her into hospice care because we have to at that point. And at that point, it's like she also had gotten cancer twice. She had outlived like most of her children, um, except for my stepdad. She got ended up getting COVID twice, and then also got the flu and pneumonia, and still kicked for 2 more years after that.
That's wild.
I know. Every time my mother would come to me, like she's got this thing. I got to a point where I was like, I wasn't even sad anymore. I was just like, if this is what finally takes her, then let this be the end of it. Because I was
I
like, I know
said
that
more
lady hurted.
power to your sister.
Because at that point, we were just kind of like, because I know like she just had like I called it. This is gonna sound wild, y'all, but I called it the cockroach effect, where it's like just everything just kept bouncing off of her. And every time we thought like this might do it, this might be the thing that finally gets her, and then she'd live it, she'd live through it, and I'd be like, damn, like it's not like I want her to die, but it's like, girl, what you holding out for? And then she finally went to glory in 2022, and I said, God bless her soul, may she rest, finally rest in peace.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No, no. What's the prayer? Damn, I've been out of church for a while. Yeah, no, I can't remember it. Sorry, y'all. I'm a bad Christian.
Ooh, and now it's time for me to get out of here.
Nope. She saw them text bubbles. She said, absolutely not.
She,
Toodaloo.
it's too much for her. It's too much. She cannot deal with SBC chat. Nicole's gone, so everybody say bye to Nicole. It's been a rough couple of weeks for Nicole, but she's
Yes,
pulling through.
rain
She's a
on
trooper.
her, y'all.
Right. All right. So we're gonna do SBC check really quickly, and then I have to go to bed because I've been up since 8:30 this morning. I have not slept.
Damn, bitch.
It's been a wild ride. Yeah.
It's because you on
We was
tour.
out here
That's
in these
why.
streets.
She on that tour schedule, y'all.
Right, do you know what a remote
Y'all don't
is
know what
to
city she
me?
finna be in next. Keep your eyes peeled.
I can't see. Oh, here it is. I just want to turn the TV on so I can have it out. Okay. Question number 1. I fell for the soft life fantasy and became a mistress to a married white man. Uh-oh.
Oh,
It sounds like some bullshit.
switch it up on them.
Who looks just like a young Billy Idol. Oh, let's see what that
I
looks like.
doubt
'Cause
that.
I'm not heavy on the. Ooh, I'm not heavy on the Billy Idol lore.
I
Billy
doubt he
Idol.
looks like a young Billy Idol. I feel like she just conflated him. Which I get it, because like sometimes white people do look the same, but like, mm, I don't know.
I mean, it's attractive to you.
And I say this as someone who unfortunately dates white men because that's all we have down here. But it's like sometimes they do look the same, and it's easy to get them confused with something. It's
Oh,
like
glory. Hold on. Okay. Is this attractive to you?
I will say this as someone who's familiar with
Wow.
Billy Idol, I feel like, and if you hear this back in the playback, I'm so sorry for spreading your business like this, but Alexis would be into it.
I mean,
But like, tell me
okay.
I'm wrong. Like,
Depends on
tell
which.
me I'm wrong.
No, no. He kind of gives David Bowie vibes, so I kind of
Yeah,
understand it to a certain extent. But like, yeah, he gives David Bowie
definitely like
vibes.
closeted bisexual. Like, if you put a finger up there, he won't mind.
Yeah, that's not even trying to be funny. Like that's just dead ass.
Yeah,
So
like
I
like
guess
Hidden Freak.
something like this. Yeah. I don't know. This does not read attractive to me. Doesn't mean he isn't attractive. It just means this isn't sexy to me.
No.
But go off,
And that's a
sis.
strong ass fucking jaw. I can't get
I just
behind
want
that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he looks like, like
okay.
he's
Mm,
like the OG, like Edward
let's just go
Cullen.
back to yeah, like David Bowie vibe, very heavy on that. But I guess it was that era, you know.
Yeah, but his
It's
face
not
has a
bad. It's
little,
just
like a few
I'm
too many
not.
like angles to it. It's too many angles, kind of like when you see an albino in the wild and like you see like how strong their face is. Sometimes like that's what he given.
Yeah. She says we met on TikTok. He always posts about the magic of black women, how he's lucky to marry his queen. I don't like this. In real life, he's a modern Satanist who rocks the black leather and platinum hair too.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Um,
Fuck that.
the plot is thickening.
Nope. 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 No. 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 We went on several dates and he treats me well. In bed, however, he's rough and says the most vile, inappropriate things. For example, he said if anything ever happened to me, he would make a leather vest out of me to keep me close to his heart. I want that to resonate in your spirit before we move forward. So we're
She
gonna take a
wants it to
moment of silence
reverberate
so
in
you
y'all
can
skull.
actually yeah, you have to absorb this. I need you to
Let it
truly
marinate.
hear what is being said. I need you to understand it. Let it rest in your spirit. You understand? Because
Your spirit.
clearly it didn't cross her mind when Satanist came up that things weren't going to go smoothly here. Um, so yeah, and now she has to worry about him trying to make a fucking vest out of her dead body carcass so he can keep her close to his heart.
At least he didn't. At least it wasn't like I will kill you and turn you into a vessel. If something were to happen to you, this is what I would do.
Oh no,
Silver
it's
lining.
just you're already dead, so I'm gonna help you. Wonderful. His bites are painful, but he calls it foreplay. I told him I didn't like his bedroom behavior, and he said, "Don't speak to me about what you want again. You're a non-factor. Nobody will miss you. Remember that, bitch.
Oh,
Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? You let him talk to you like that?" Then he cash at me money and asks, "You hungry? Let's eat." I don't like how I feel after sex with him, but I'm too broke to leave him right now. How do I take the power away from him in the bedroom? If I had more leverage in that one area, we could build a good life together. So let me
girl,
get
put
this
it up his
straight.
butt. Stick a finger up there. Unlock his other side. And if you know what, if the situation calls
So
for
are
it,
you
put that strap on.
I need to understand what the dynamic of your relationship is because it sounds like you're a sub and he's a dom. That's what it sounds like. Um, but even in those relationships, there is he sounds like a sexual sadist. Um, I could be wrong, but I don't. Even in a sub dom relationship, there is a dynamic of respect there. They do respect their subs. They treat them with respect. They do provide the pleasure if that's the type of dom that they are, but he seems to be getting off on your humiliation, and he likes to demean you. Now, sometimes some people enjoy that. There is a level of kink for that.
See, Hiram, this is what we were talking about
And if
with
I
real
were you, I
freaks.
would get out of this. No money is, yeah, no money. If I were you, I no money is worth all of this. You feel terrible after sleeping with him. You can't continue to go down this road because you're only going to get worse as things progress. So if I were you, I would be more hyper focused on making myself feel um, better and getting rid of him. For him to tell you that nobody would miss you and you're a non-factor, I would make myself disappear immediately. I would ask him for a lump sum of money, like I need $5,000. I'm trying to move into my new place. I would get that money and I would run. I would go completely ghost. I would not get anything in my name. I wouldn't use social media for like 2 years. I would go off the grid completely. I would move to a totally different state, and I would be literally living off the grid, not interacting online in any capacity. I would
That's
block him on
like
everything, change my phone number. Can't do it.
that's like this one girl. I watched this reel that came up on my For You page, and she was talking about how she was like in early days, like flirting with this dude or whatever, and she was on the phone with him, and they were doing that like cutesy shit where it's like, oh, you on the phone all night with them, you've been on the phone for hours, and no one realized it or whatever. And she was trying to make a joke of like, oh, like now we've been on the phone for 4 hours, like oh my God. And he was like, oh, don't feel too special, trying to like neg her a little bit, and she hung up immediately. She hung up immediately. He tried to call her back,
Yep.
didn't pick up the
Yep.
phone, texted her, didn't open up, none of that. Got because they had mutual friends, so got the mutual friends to text her, be like, hey, he's trying to hit you up again, like da 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 da. And she said no. She like immediately, she's like, because she's like, if we talking and we flirting, why wouldn't you want me to feel special? Why wouldn't you want me to like? She like that's weird. Absolutely not. And she was like, see how quickly I can revoke access? I'm not special. Okay, bye. And I
Period.
said, and that's when
Mm,
I realized there are bitches out there with a who run a stricter program than me.
yeah, it is. But that's a good strict program. Cause that
I
negging
said, I
shit
need
is
to get
crazy.
like
You
that.
trying to bring somebody down so they feel better, so they would be weak enough to date you is crazy as hell. That sounds nuts. Like step your coochie up, weird bitch.
Put
Question
your
number
poo na na na
two.
in it.
This female spent $1,300 on a gender reveal that nobody asked for. Our baby wasn't planned, and I'm not her man. My wife and kids don't need to be bothered with this shit. I told her to cancel it. She told me to pay her the money she spent. I refused. She rebranded her gender reveal to a new nigga reveal, where she's popping out with her new man, an op of mine. I swear she's trying to lure me over there to spray that place. I don't want to go to jail, but she's pushing my buttons, and she may make me. Why she posting pictures of my op with his hand on her pregnant belly? That's my baby. I'm going crazy over here. Nigga, you stupid. You think she's out here trying to get you to go crazy? Too late, bitch, she does. And you're falling right into the trap, you weak ass nigga. What the fuck? You don't even want to be with her. You got a whole wife and kids. And you about to go crazy over a bitch that you got pregnant and didn't even want her to get pregnant, and she's running around with your op. Anytime anybody's willing to do that, y'all crazy. That's crazy. Neither one of y'all are smart enough to understand that this is not what you want. Having a baby by a nigga who don't want you is absolutely batshit bonkers. I would never put myself in that position. Absolutely not.
Right. Y'all be easy though.
No.
But around here, we don't do that.
That is weird. And then you posted pictures with his enemy and shit. Like, what happens when he decides to come back to you and then this nigga don't want to stop fucking with you? Now you done put yourself in a position where you could end up getting hurt by this weird ass nigga and his weird friends. Like, bro, some of y'all just don't think. And I just don't like if I fuck around and show up to his op, I'm sure he'll come around because I know that nigga love me and miss me. No, he don't. He just mad that the op is there. He don't give a fuck about you. Then he gonna talk about some that's my baby. You don't even want the fucking baby. You don't even care. I hate y'all. Question number 3. I work from home. I was in the middle of a teams meeting when police beat on my door, shoved a search warrant in my face, and walked into my home. My manager and coworkers saw what was going on until the cops unplugged my computer. They took all the computers and my cell phone. Long story short, my boyfriend, my living boyfriend, committed financial crimes running scams from my home using my computers and my phone while I slept. He'd order expensive things, have them delivered to my house, then take them to my cousin Helen's house. He wasn't home during the raid. He's back with Helen. He left Helen for me in December. My bank account is frozen. I don't have cash. I think they're trying to fire me at work for something I didn't do. Please help me understand how my boyfriend could ruin me like this and then run back to Helen. I feel like I'm under attack right now, and all I did was fall in love with the wrong man. I can't believe he left me in all this mess. How do I get him to explain to the police that he committed the crime and not me? I know he didn't pretend to love me. What we have is real. I think he's just scared of consequences. What to do?
Good luck, babe.
Is he committed full fraudulent scheme and you are being framed and you're still sitting here talking about I know he still loves me. I'm not helping you. You going to jail. You going to jail, bitch. And you're gonna be
Y'all
sitting
are
up there fighting a
going
bitch
to
named Frankie for your peace.
jail.
You're going to jail. Period. You're
Hey!
going to jail. You're going to jail. And you know what? You need to go. You need to go. Because y'all will let a nigga destroy your whole lives. Only he loves you again. Craziest shit I ever heard in my life. Question number 4. Being honest is hard to do when you're in a relationship with somebody you don't really care about. But surprise, I turned 30 and decided to be a grown man. I broke up with the skinny girl that didn't turn me on, but she spoiled me because she didn't like being alone. I told her straight up, your ass is too flat and you can't fuck. I ain't pretending with you
Oh,
no more. Strangest thing is that I didn't have a backup bitch. I just wasn't gonna play house with that stick woman anymore. Damn.
now she's
Now
sick.
she a stick woman. I
What
broke
was she
her
doing
heart
then?
on Monday. On Thursday, I went to a work laptop was stolen out of my car. I was fired for taking the laptop home without permission. Times like these, I can count on the skinny chick to lighten the mood and speak positive words to me. I FaceTimed her. She answered just so I could see she was in the club sitting on some dude's lap. I didn't like what I saw and I went by her place several times. And the same strange car is parked in her spot. I know she loved me, so was she cheating all along? I need closure. She's avoiding me. What do? He said, what do? Not what do I do, but what
Uh,
do?
you do, cause you in the shit, bro. You in some shit,
I mean,
bro.
I don't
I
know
don't know
what
how to
you
help you.
expect. You
High key, I think she
you
stole your
thought that
laptop.
because she wasn't with well, I wouldn't put it past her. You thought because you didn't want to be with her that nobody was gonna want her. Niggas and flies. Niggas and flies. Question number 5. My 43-year-old husband had an emergency open heart surgery after he collapsed at a strip club. Wow.
They got his
Okay.
pressure up, huh?
Someone spiked his drink to rob him, and whatever they used interfered with the illegal substance he was using that night. Keep in mind, my husband works at an elementary school. We have a reputation to uphold in our community. He's walking around always moaning and showing me his surgery scar like I'm supposed to feel sorry for him. I don't. As far as I'm concerned, he was popping bottles on women he couldn't afford, and I would have been in a much better financial position if he had remained face down on that sticky floor. He can't have sex for months while he recuperates. Should I find a boyfriend while he heals or just cut my losses? And he ain't meeting them. It sounded like he wasn't meeting them before he got the damn heart attack, but I think you should just leave, honestly. But if you want to be petty, then getting a boyfriend just might work out for you. It ain't like he can go nowhere. So good luck
Literally.
and Godspeed, bitch.
And it's not like he
That's all I
fucking you,
can
so
tell
it's
you.
like,
You,
because I'll throw that in his
I
face, be
mean,
like, oh, you mad that I brought him home, but like, you not doing it to me because you got surgery, because you had a heart attack, because you got roofied at a strip club you weren't supposed to be at. So, what's
I
good?
would say go find therapy. I'll be out here trying to fuck on something. Go get you some damn therapy. What the
They
therapy is to
can't afford
me,
it.
sir. That is she did say her financial situation was not great.
Y'all hide your
All
money.
right.
It's broke people around here.
Not as broke people around. Question number 6. I do my dirt away from home so nobody gets hurt. I see multiple women at a time and my wife knows nothing about it. At least that's what I thought. We were hosting a small welcome home party for our son, so I deep cleaned the basement. I reached between the sofa and found my wife's burner phone. Of course, the passcode is our son's birthday. I opened the phone and found footage of me with my girlfriends leaving bars, coming out of the motel room, leaving her friend's house. My wife has been documenting my cheating for at least a year. I was shocked. What was even more shocking was that my wife joined a Facebook group for young widows. She's not a widow. Since I'm still alive, should I be worried? Should I report her to the police or something? You have no evidence to report your wife to the police. But if I were you, I would get my shit and leave because you are about to turn up dead.
Not dead,
That is
miss
definitely going to. You're going to be dead.
missing under mysterious circumstances.
That is definitely
And I
going to
hope
kill
they
you.
find you. I hope they
I'm
find
not
you.
going to mentor that lady going to murder you. You are going to be dead, sir. And with that being said, I am going to get out of here and go to bed. I will see you guys on Friday after SmackDown. We will talk. We will kiki. And next week, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'll be live after Raw, go live on Wednesday like I normally do, Friday. The whole shtick, the whole shebang, okay? So, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Peace up.
Bye.
A-Town down.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.